Hi there folks, let's give this a try. I am Matt Gemmell and I'm going to show you my office here in my house. So here goes. So let's start with the entrance. This is a hat from China. Hey there, Daniel Scott. That my mother-in-law brought back for me, and this is a bunch of the conference badges from conferences I've spoken at over the years. Hey Tom, thanks very much, that's kind of you. This is my whiteboard. It's blank at the moment. I recently cleaned it off, but it's where I plan out my articles and novels and stuff like that. I've got a bookshelf that I need to clean out. It's mostly development stuff, which I don't really use too much. Maybe I should give those away. Just beneath, far more importantly, I've got my action figures and toys and things, including a Take Candle Kobold Miner from World of Warcraft. I felt so incredibly guilty when I had to kill those guys. It really broke my heart. All they wanted to do is keep their candles. So I keep this sticky note as a reminder of frankly, the atrocity of war that I committed. We've got Iron Man over here and Indiana Jones. We've got another little Lego Iron Man, which is awesome. And the Mandarin. Some Lego guys. Guy from Lego Movie. We've got a Clone Trooper, Optimus Prime of course, and Animal Crossing. Down below here we've got the kind of printer and junk and stationery cupboard. Oh, someone's mentioning the Murloc sound. I remember that. Yeah, that one haunts my dreams as well. These are my protein bars for when I'm working out. I need to probably buy some more. Got my pull-up bar that hooks onto the door. That is an X-Files I Want to Believe poster that I have yet to buy a frame for. Got some dumbbells, some push-up handles. That's my typewriter. Inevitable cupboard of tech doom. We got a doxy, a scanner, and some pens and stuff. Armchair, exercise bike. I've got a laptop table thing. It's a Belkin laptop kind of cushion thing used to keep the heat away from your legs, but it fits really well into the horizontal handles of this bike. Someone's mentioning the Stratocaster. I will get to that in a minute. Someone asked about the typewriter. You know, I'll do another video for the typewriter sometime soon. I've got some pictures up. That was a gift from somebody. This is from the wonderful people at the UL conference in the Republic of Ireland. They got some of the people to sign this and sent it along to me, and I'm actually on it. That's me there, just beside Jennifer Brooke. It does kind of look like me, doesn't it? So let's go around. This is the window. I spend a lot of time looking out. Pretty nice view. We live pretty much in or right beside a park. So I'm a huge dog person. I love dogs, and I get to see them all. You know, people bring their dogs and they're running about and barking and fetching balls and stuff. It's soothing to the soul. It really is fantastic. Just beneath here we've got my gorgeous candy apple red Fender Strat. It's an American Standard. I love it to bits. I'm a huge Martin Knopfler fan. I've got some Dire Straits tab books there as well. My messenger bag that I use, that's the 11-inch MacBook Air that is really my office most of the time. I do most of my writing on that, just wherever I happen to be, but I do have a dedicated office as well. Here's the desk. So it's sort of, well, it's getting a bit dark, there we go, it sort of wraps around and comes down here. I'm going to show you various bits of it, starting with my Dire Straits Alchemy Live collection. It's a whole bunch of copies of Alchemy Live. It's pretty much my Catcher in the Rye. I keep acquiring these things. I've got a few as gifts, but most of them I've bought myself. Basically, if I see it in a store, I always buy it. It's a bit weird, I know, but I'm just a massive fan of the album. Behind the iMac, there's a, what is it called? It's a Creative Sound Blaster Roar. It's a sound brick, basically, that I use to get a bit more bass for, of course, my Dire Straits music. This is the iMac. pull the chair back. I've got a Bluetooth keyboard here. It's kind of like an Apple wireless in that it's got these lovely little shallow scissor keys, but the band along the top is a solar panel. It's a Logitech, I think it's a K60 or K760 or something. If you go on Amazon and search for solar keyboard, you'll see it. And it pairs with 3 different Bluetooth devices. So I've got these buttons up here. Number 1 is for the iMac, 2 is for the iPhone, 3 is, I think right now it's for my Windows phone. So it's incredibly handy, and it never obviously needs batteries because it's solar powered. This is the cute little stand where this iPhone usually sits when I'm not recording Periscope videos with it. Just basically sits on a lip there, so it works for all of my iPhones. And my pointing device of choice is this gorgeous Wacom Intuos 5 medium-sized graphics tablet. It works with touch and multi-touch gestures and things, just like an Apple Magic trackpad. I've got the pen for it up on my stationery shelf there, but mostly I just use it with touch. I've got an external monitor, which is the home of iTunes and Twitter when I'm talking to all of you, and it's sitting on the perfectly sized stand, which is a copy of University Physics 6th edition. I kind of miss my little filing cabinet down here. This has got the tech drawer of doom. Someone just asked what book is under the monitor. I said it was University Physics, that's what it is. So here we go. This is, yeah, it's a horrible mess. Someone wants to come to Scotland and work at my desk. That's fine, I've got a whole second half of the desk and another chair for you, so you can certainly come along if you like. This is an iPhone 4, I think. It looks like an iPhone 5 beneath. What is that? Ancient parallel cable thing. I think that was when I was playing with the Newton. That's a Windows phone. You can see my face on my phone in it. This is an Android Moto E, I think. Lots of stuff. I'm sure you've got an even more horrible junk drawer in your office. This is, oh, there's so much stuff in here. This is a PS Vita. That is an old Nintendo 3DS XL. This is the new one. Oh, the 3D effect is so much improved on the new one. It's fantastic. I'm dropping my business cards. You really ought to try out the 3D effect on the new one if you didn't really like the way with the old one you had to kind of hold your head steady in the same position. And this is a Nintendo NES style, but obviously not original because it's got 4 buttons. It's a Bluetooth control pad that I use with OpenEMU on the Mac to play Nintendo games. Someone's asking, didn't you have a super fancy office chair? No, I never ended up buying a fancy one. I keep thinking of getting one. I was looking at new chairs just on Saturday there. I've yet to get around to buying one. This desk it's an IKEA Galant. So, you know, I just put it together from the pieces I thought I would need. Tom Poston is saying Edinburgh, Gellon, the tech drawer of doom from Lucasfilm. Yeah, it really is a tech drawer of doom. There may even be a rolling boulder in there somewhere. This is your classic IKEA lamp as well. This is Gemmel's clock, which has its own Twitter account. I don't know if you've seen that. Someone has made a Twitter account for Gemmel's clock. So, you know, that's something that happens. This is mail junk, and this is all the issues of Tap magazine, not all, sorry, the first 14, a magazine that I wrote for a year or 2 back. I keep them for reasons of nostalgia. Landline, yes, in the UK we pretty much do still have landlines, even though we should really get rid of them. My stationery, these are Staedtler pigment liner fine liners. The 0.3 is my absolute favourite. I love this. Someone's asking me to tell them about my new book, the novel you mean? I'll be telling you more about that in due course. Right now I'm still editing. Someone was asking if I was looking at the Herman Miller Aeron chair from John Lewis. Yes, I was indeed sitting in that, as well as some of their own stuff. I've got a lovely fountain pen, zillions of colour pencils. You know, I love my stationery. For someone who does so much work digitally. I just love the pens and pencils. There's an ancient picture of Lauren and I back at university. Look at that. It was obviously printed out on like a home printer from a digital photo. It's gone all green and yellow. That was a long time ago, but I like to keep it there. I've got a set of Bose wired headphones. This is my purple beanbag thing that I throw about whenever I'm kind of puzzling about an article or you know, procrastinating or something. I chuck it against the wall. We've got my car key. This is my wallet, which is a tiny little thing here. Let's just get some cash and a few cards, driver's license. It's from TGT or Tight Wallets or something. I forget the exact name, but it's just basically a strip of elastic with a couple of leather pockets. It's really nice and slim in your trousers, so even if you're wearing formal trousers, it doesn't have a big bulge, which is pretty good. I got my business cards, bracelet that Lauren got me, my watch, of course. It's not an Apple Watch. It's someone was asking, do I have an Audi or a VW? No, it's a Ford Focus actually. This watch I got from my father on my 18th birthday, so that's what I wear most of the time. Well, that's a lovely card from my wife. We make each other all of our cards. We make each other Valentine's cards, birthday cards, Christmas cards, write little love notes in it. You know, it's a nice thing to do. This is someone saying beautiful watch. Oh, it's Neil Cremens. Hey Neil, sorry I missed you when you were here earlier. Thank you very much. I like the watch. It's a beautiful thing. It's got a lot of sentimental value. This is Lauren's kind of token corner of the desk. This is her DSLR. I think it's a 500D. What's this? Amazon Imagery Explorer cards. Yeah, this is internal Amazon stuff for like management training and team building and word association and all that kind of thing. Let's take a look at the window behind the desk. That is a little bit of Edinburgh. It's quite a nice day out there. This is a few allotments for the neighbours. Someone, Johan's cool is saying you're such a hopeless romantic. No, there is nothing wrong with that. There's nothing better than being in love, and my wife is just my entire life. I like to have those reminders of her in my office. You probably can't quite see it, but up there in the distance on the skyline you can maybe see a little sort of bulge of buildings. That's Edinburgh Castle, right up on the rock, right up there. You can't really quite see it, those trees are in the way, but Edinburgh Castle is up there. Let's go over to the next window. You can maybe see that down right along the bottom there's a line there. That's it's a river. It's called the Water of Leith. It runs straight along. There's some people out sunbathing in the park with a couple of dogs there. It really is a lovely day, and I'm inside filming it and broadcasting it to the internet, which is just typical. I've got a poster up here that I bought on Etsy. It's well, people are asking about the greenhouse. Yeah, there's a greenhouse outside. That's actually a neighbour's garden. Our sheds and driveway and things are over in that direction, which I can't show you from here really, but yes, there's a greenhouse. These are the typewriters of various well-known writers. That's William Burroughs' typewriter. We got Woody Allen's. That's Mark Twain. That's his beautiful Scholes and Glidden typewriter, and so on and so on. That's Sylvia Plath. That's Hunter S. Thompson. You can get this poster on Etsy. I sort of cut it and framed it myself. A bit of inspiration. It's a lovely thing. So yeah, that's about it. And I've got a screensaver that is nice quotes about my writing, which that seems kind of believable for me, doesn't it? It's got an element of neediness and egocentrism, so it's just bloody perfect for Matt Kell. Oh, underneath the shelf of stationery I've got a couple of backup drives. What I do is I put wee sticky labels on them. That says iMac TM, which is Time Machine. That says iMac Clones, that's my super duper clones. And the cables, I put little sticky coloured dots on each end, so when I'm looking at the back of the iMac I can just at a glance see, well, that's a green dot, so I know it goes into the Time Machine drive. Someone's asking what was the name of that Dire Straits album you heard. It's Alchemy Live. I'll get a copy of it here and show it to you. There it is. You really should get a hold of it, it's fantastic. Oh, and that's a water sculpture. It plugs in and it sort of runs water over that sphere and, you know, into the stones, which is not a great thing when it's a few inches from a MacBook Air, but it's nice and calming. The guitar is on a Kinsman guitar stool, so it's a stand, but it's also a guitar stool. So you just, you know, you unlatch the little guard there, pick up the strap, strap it on, sit on the stool. Obviously, I would pull it out, and you're ready to play. Down in behind there, underneath the messenger bag, I've got an amp and the various cables, both to run the guitar straight into the amp, but I've also got USB converters to put it into the iMac and take it through GarageBand, or as I suppose we would call it in the UK, GarageBand. What a day it is out there. I should probably get out for a walk. But yeah, that's the office, guys. That's where I do some of my work, with my lovely big desk, and where I send many of my more pithy tweets to you. This has been quite fun. Hopefully that hasn't been too awkward and broken up for you, and I'll maybe do some more of these vids sometime soon. Thank you for watching, and take it easy. Bye bye.